Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Gamecocks will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Akron Zips offense takes the field. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Dropping back, it's Finley. He's right on target. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Zips will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the middle. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Zips send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So South Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking for room, it's Sanders. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Shakes off the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
A little release to the back. No huddle, offense to the line. Now on the counter. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the right. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. From the gun, give on the inside. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the ground with the back. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they jump on top. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Dropping back, it's Finley. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll do it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, 1st quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down. And now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. To the air, it's Finley. Looking down the middle. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Zips will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Handoff to the lone back. Keeps the legs moving.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you hit the pick.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
A lot of times you see those receivers as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. The give is to Williams. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's up to 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Zips will line it up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. To throw, it's Finley. Makes his connection. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. Grabs it in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
At the 15-yard line. Good enough for 1st down.
The give to the back. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, South Carolina. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Zips decide to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll let them see what the flag's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. On the move, it's Sanders. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35. Akron, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. The give to the tailback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now this offense is back on the field. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Norton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. It's caught downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Akron!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 21 over USC. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Zips line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This offense has a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. With jet sweep pass. Discards a man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They're going to throw it again. Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor.
In the slant, it's really a difficult route to defend against if you're in DB and man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air, it's Sellers. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking for a man on second down. Snags it on the right. And he breaks into the open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up for the PAT.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss.
Akron, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Using his legs, it's Sanders. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. At the 40, there he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Carolina, 49. Akron, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. RPO complete to open the drive. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It'll be a draw. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Back to throw, it's Finley. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Coming after him. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Akron. PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Kent State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get outside. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. To the air. It's Sellers. Reels it in down the left side. The 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. And the pummeling has started. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 56. Akron, 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. On target to the left. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Zips look to keep this drive humming. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got his man quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Picks up 9. 2nd down coming up.
Looking to pass. It's Finley. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown Gamecocks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. Defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to the back. And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gets it out fast. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll go to the ground. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And the Zips will punt it away on fourth down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They'll leave it with him. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a fourth down and 3. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Finley. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Second down coming up.
Wants to throw on second down. Brings it down on the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. He's going to pass. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the ground, it's Sanders. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Wide receiver now comes in motion. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unleashes it. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Southern Miss.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
2nd down coming up.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Zips are on the move.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. He wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pressure coming. The ball squirts free. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance. But you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. It wasn't it.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.